Hello, hello, everybody, everybody. What's cracking? What's happening? What's going on? How is everybody doing? Guys, my new boss did not know how to act at all. My new boss did not know how to act during this power outage. Guys, when I tell you that we didn't know what to expect, we didn't know what to expect. So the first day that the power went out at my job, the first day that we didn't have any electricity, the manager said, he was like, everybody, we don't have power. There was structural damage to the facility, and we will let you know any updates, right? And I said, okay, everybody's checking okay. And then one person said, I'm gonna be a little late to work. And then he says, that's fine. We don't know. We don't have power at the moment. So that's fine. I'll let you know an update when I get one from corporate. And then as time went on, I was like, okay, well, today's the day where I'm supposed to go in at 2, and I don't know anything. And this is like about a week, almost a week ago, guys, almost a week ago. And so I'm like, okay, well, what do I do? So I went around the town to see how the town looked, and I tell you, it was tragedy, guys. I mean, tragedy. And I went to my grandma's, and my grandma wanted to go get some ice. She's like, I gotta go get ice. I have new milk. I have new stuff in the fridge. So she was freaking out because there's no electricity. And I told her, right now the streets are crazy. You're dodging left and right, guys. You are dodging left and right. There's constantly trees all over the place. You're driving the opposite side of the road to get to wherever you need to go to. And when I tell you, we passed by my job, I'm like, this gives me an opportunity to see if anybody's there, because it's already 11 o'clock a.m. and I still haven't heard from my boss. He hasn't said anything. He hasn't said nothing about the store being open, yada, yada, yada. So I'm all like, I'm assuming we're not going in today. So me and my grandma passed by because she wanted to go places to find ice. And I seen 2 workers there and his car. He did not give me any update. He did not give anybody any update on if we're working or not. So then me and my grandma went to Walmart that same day, and I was like, I don't know if I'm supposed to go in at all. I have no idea. My boss hasn't texted us at all in the group chat saying it's okay to come in. You can come in your regular time. Like, he was not giving us any update at all. He didn't say, don't show up, no show up, come out at your regular time. You know how some people are like, you're still coming in, right? Either you get a boss that says you're still coming in, it's snowing, you're still coming in, or you get a boss that has no communication whatsoever, that expects you to be there when times are going crazy. So I'm over here like, okay, so I don't know if I should go in or not. So I left my grandma's a little tad bit early, because I usually leave my grandma's like at 5 or so. But I told my grandma, I said, I'm gonna go home and I'm gonna get some rest, because I'm not sure if they want me to go in at work. So I came back home without no electricity, guys. Again, not no electricity. I was just coming home to see how things play out. And so I'm like, here it is. I'm like, okay, I'm gonna go to sleep for a little bit. It was 2 o'clock. Nobody has called me. And I'm all like, okay. That's weird. So I text someone that was on the schedule. I text one of my homies that, that I worked with in the schedule, and I said, "Are you at work?" And he's like, "Yeah, I'm at work. I've been at work. Where are you at?" And I'm like, "Wait a second. Nobody told me that we should come in." And so he's all like, "Yeah, I'm here." And he's like, "I'm here, but this guy's plan is not going to work." And I'm like, I don't know what he's talking about, but I'm gonna head to work. So I end up going to work, and I got there. They were trying to figure out how we were doing cash only at that point. We were writing down everything that they had to buy, and it was, I work at a parts store, so we can only sell what's on the floor and not in the back. Like if people needed brake pads, brake rotors, or any struts or whatever, they had to wait until we were operating. So we were basically taking cash things that people needed inside the store. If they needed, oil, filters and stuff, they needed all that. And my boss was nowhere to be found. And I said, where's let's call him Fancy Pants, because that's what I call his butt, his Mr. Fancy Pants. I said, "Where's Fancy Pants? Why isn't he here?" And I seen him this morning. And then the other guy was like, "If you've seen us here, then why didn't you come into work on time?" I said, "The thing is, I didn't know if we were actually going to stay open." And he never gave us the ETA on anything. Like he didn't say, "Oh, hey, go ahead and come in at your usual time. We're still up and running. Today it's only," he basically said, if anything, it'll be cash only, and we're going to close the store early. So we were writing everything by hand day one. Day two, they sent us some compressed generators. They sent us some generators, and they sent us one generator, and we were actually trying to figure out how we were going to function these generators, because we had a couple of batteries. There was structural damage to our facility, and damage on some of the parts and car parts and stuff, but the boxes were wet, but the product inside was okay because the product was well packaged inside. And I was like, still, the boss, he had left that day, and he couldn't take the heat. He didn't know what to do, and he left. The second day, my boss was there, and he was trying to figure out. He's like, "Oh, it's hot, like it's getting hotter by the second." And like an hour after, he left. An hour after I got there, the second day, he had left, and he was trying to hook up the machine, because we needed to have the. Hello, hungry girl. What's up? What's cracking? Haven't seen you in a while. I'm talking about my boss and how he didn't know how to act without this power outage, man. Let me go refill my cup real quick. Ooh, that dark girl's kicking me. It's kicking in. I'm slowing down. I'm gonna take this cap off. So then we were like, okay, the third day comes in. Well, first of all, the second day we were trying to operate the machines to work, and the district manager and the HR manager came in, and they were like trying to hook up the machines and stuff. One of my employees had to hold back because they told him that don't do anything, don't touch anything. I'm here, I'm gonna fix everything. And literally one of my DMs was smoking a mofo cigar as he's filling up, and the cigar is lit, as he's filling up the generator with gasoline. Now, what kind of common sense is that? I don't know, bro. But this guy was like, He was all over the place. So my boss was, didn't want to touch anything. He's like, I don't know any technology, and I'm not going to. He's Mr. Fancy Pants, so he is confirmed gay. He is confirmed gay. We have confirmed that because of his tidy whitey pants. But it's like he was like, oh man, I don't want to touch that. And then after the second day, my employee, he's like, dude, all you need to do is this. And he ended up doing it. Literally, my boss screamed from the top of his lungs. He sounded like my dang chinchilla. Was screaming at the top of his lungs in front. He's like, oh my God, oh my God. So he's like, I have a good team. I have a good team. We know how to do survival. Y'all guys know how to do survival. Oh my God. I didn't know y'all could do that. I was doubting y'all guys, but y'all guys got it. And literally Ariana Grande, literally sound like, oh my God, guys. I can't believe y'all actually made it work. You mentioned the same. Literally was going crazy. And he's like, oh my God, I'm good at the books, but I'm not good at the survival stuff. And I can't believe y'all did this. Oh my God. And literally, he was like, oh my God. Again, he's a little going crazy, on his own self. Ugh. Here it is. Ugh. So, on top of that, we're over here trying to survive ourselves. The third day comes in. They gave us 2 generators. And so we were trying to make those generators hook up to each other. We literally hooked up a whole bunch of crap. We hooked up almost the whole entire, not the whole entire store, but I could say we hooked up a whole bunch of stuff to the generators. And we're kind of going through gas like crazy. And still he was literally, he didn't know how to act. He kept like oh, it's so hot. Oh, I don't know I'm gonna work in this heat. And so he just kept saying, oh, it's so hot and it's so hot. He literally, the last time I worked with him, because we had to write everything by hand. Until we got a computer system working again, and we could actually use a credit card machine, and actually count down the registers, and actually audit and stuff, and put the money away and stuff. We could actually do stuff with money. So he was, counting everything we needed to count, and he's like, after this, I have to go. Like, it's way too hot for me, and I can't stand it. Like, I'm sweating. Girl, pull that AC closer. Like, he was literally like, pull the AC closer. I can't. And he's an African American queer guy. So, oh God, woo! I don't know, man. I don't know. And on top of that, guys, after that he had left. The previous day before that, he said, well. Man, my days are all mixed up because it's been a while, guys. It has been a while. The district manager said, because he's like, I need to go find something to eat. Like, I have no cash whatsoever, and I don't got my credit card. And I'm all like, okay. I said, we went to Walmart the first day. I said, you can go to Walmart and see if they got any food or anything like that. And see if they have any, waters and stuff, and I hinted it to him that maybe you should bring us some waters. Maybe. No, but never responded throughout this whole entire time. It never responded to him that he should give us some waters, some Gatorades. We're working as hard as possible to make this business going. And he nothing. The last time that I was there, literally, the district manager said, go ahead and get the ice chest out and get some waters and Gatorades. Go to the store and get some waters and Gatorades. At this time, we had a crowd, the whole lineup of crew already. Everybody was there, but we didn't have much to do because there's not a lot of customers. and there's no electricity. So he's like, well, this person said that I should go get this, and I guess I'm gonna go ahead and head out and go get this. After pondering for some time in his head, he's like, we have too much staff. You know what? I'll just send them home. So he's all like, hey, blah blah blah, blah blah blah. Hey, y'all, if y'all want, y'all can go home. I'll put it on your time. It's fine. I'll put the time on you. Like, y'all can go home if y'all want. Like, there's enough of us, so we're gonna go ahead and just send people home. He's like, well, will I get paid? Like, yeah, I'll pay you for your time. I'll put in your time. Don't worry. I'll put in your time. Now, I wasn't going home because I had to close that day. So I found out why he did that for. He did that for because he didn't want to go to Walmart to go get us some Gatorades and waters because he was dreading it. He did not want to do it. So what he did was send people home so he didn't have to go get those sources because he was not that type. And I said to all my coworkers, I said, look, if my old manager was here, she would have went to the store that single day and tried to figure out if she can get us some waters and Gatorades for us and some ice. Oh, even if the waters were cold, they were hot, she would still provide us with some waters. This guy did not. My new boss did not even want to go budge, even though that the district manager told him to go get some waters and Gatorades and go get the ice chest out. He didn't want to budge. And by the way, I'm staying here 21 minutes. Thank you, Richard, for joining my last session. Thank you. I haven't seen you at all until you started all of a sudden coming in my live streams, which is random. And thank you, Hungry Girl. I mean, Shaggy Girl. I don't know why I said Hungry Girl. But thank you, Shaggy Girl, for joining. But yeah, guys, so I was legit like, man, I could not believe it that he didn't want to do that. The day I was off, before that, I had texted him. I said, do we still have any power? He says no. And also, I'm not at the store. I'm at another store substituting. I'm like, why the heck is he at another store? And on top of that, guys, one of my employees said to him that, oh yeah, we're gonna have generators, we're gonna have cokes, we're gonna have a cookout, everything else, come to work. I didn't know if he sent that a text, but my coworker was like, man, I thought it was coming here that we were gonna eat, we're gonna have fun, we're gonna have generators and stuff. And he's like, I thought it was gonna come here and we're gonna have fun and we're gonna help customers out. No, we don't have any fun over here. Because I don't know, and I have to figure out if he actually put this in text message because I want to forward because that ain't cool at all. So the day before that, what is that guy doing? Like I said, I text him and he's like, I'm not at that store, I'm in a different store. And the reason being is because he told me yesterday, he's like, I don't think I can stand another day with this heat. This is too much. And it was like 4 or 5 o'clock. I think 4:30 or something like that. And then he's like, I can't stand another day. And like, I don't think I would die if I have another day of this heat. Blah, blah, blah. And I'm just like, bro, he didn't show up to work because he didn't want to be with the crew. Now, what kind of manager leaves their employees like that? I'm thankful that I have a job still. And I'm thankful that we work during this power outage. Because there's a lot of people out there that could not work. And this is for a fact. They could not work. But how the heck do you, like, I'm so confused. I'm so legitimate confused. And then on top of that, today, I found out that he was on vacation. He's on vacation. He randomly took his vacation all of a sudden right now because the store ain't got no AC, the store ain't running the way he wants it to run, and because he's Mr. Fancy Pants over here, he's all about business, but he ain't all about survival mode. We already tested his skills about survival mode. He has an understanding of who we are now because he never wanted to get to know us at all. He never wanted to get to know us, and he just wanted to push us around, be like, you know what, I'm the new boss here, and you're gonna do this, you're gonna do that, until survival mode came in. Now, again, this is the type of boss that is book smart, street stupid. Like, he has no effort whatsoever about the street. He knows everything about the books, anything about the books. You ask him about finances, you ask him about uh, sales. Oh, he's up for that. But he ain't up for anything else. And so this taught us a lot about we taught him a lot. He taught us a lot on what kind of person he is. He's a business person, and that's it. If he don't want to get his hands dirty at all, he don't want to put no sweat, no effort to it. My boss, he didn't know how to act, guys. He did not know how to act. But yeah, guys, thank you, Richard, for joining my last session. And thank you, Shaggy Girl, for being here. And I'll see you in the next one. Peace.